Hello, welcome to the We Are the Idiots podcast. I'm Aiden Graham, and here is my co-founder,
Colton Neff.
Yep, Colton Neff.
And I'm really cool.
Yeah, you look really cool with your little top hat. So we're going to be discussing political matters and everything like that. So why don't we go ahead and get right into this? Colton, is there anything concerning you with any political matters at all? You know, anything at all?
A lot of people have been talking about a lot of the issues with ICE.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. I mean, the ICE out protest going down in Minneapolis, buildings burning, businesses being absolutely destroyed. What do you think about that?
I think it's kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah, no, it definitely is crazy. I mean, apparently there's...
It's really weird because they're talking about, like, the ICE went from, like, deporting people to now they're just kind of, like, taking everyone.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're saying. I mean, do you support ICE?
No.
Really? You do not support ICE?
I did, but now they're starting to, like, take everybody that gets in the way and just start throwing them in vans and taking them away.
That's the illegal people here. I mean, in Minneapolis, they're
starting to like, even if you like protest against them, they will take you.
I've seen a lot of protesting people if they have not done anything to, unless they're getting like absolutely in the way and assaulting ICE officers. Like this one nurse person, they pulled out a gun on an ICE officer, and an ICE officer did shoot them. Though they did shoot them a little bit too many times than what they should have. It was excessive. They did shoot them, but I think it was for a good reason due to the fact they were armed. There's a woman that came from Kansas City. He came down there and tried to run over ICE officers. The ICE officer shot the woman and ended up having internal bleeding. I mean, these ICE riots are getting out of hand with that. So
they're getting out of hand, and people aren't taking it too far. But I feel like the ICE agents are also starting to take it a little far.
I mean, I can agree with that in some ways. I mean, with the excessive amount of shooting with the one nurse person that was apparently a nurse. I'm not too sure on that. Don't fact check me on that one. Yeah, that is fair with that ICE stuff there. Anything else that may be concerning you, Colton?
There's also been like a lot of hate about the whole Charlie Kirk situation.
That is very fair. I mean, he was a very nice guy in my own opinion. I loved him. I'm very inspired by him. Are you inspired by him, Colton?
Very much so.
That is absolutely amazing to hear. What inspires you about Charlie Kirk? I apologize to be asking so many questions.
He's a big part in my Christian kind of lifestyle. I wasn't the biggest on Christianity until I started to see his content and his stuff.
That is definitely agreeable. Same here with me. I mean, I am a Christian. I do not exactly I'm not denominational. I don't know if you are. If you are denominational, what is your denomination?
I'm non-denominational.
Okay, that's great because we're the same then. But yeah, I mean, he definitely did push a lot of religious stuff, and I started listening to him a lot more after his death. I mean, I heard about him before that, and I started kind of getting political before that. But I didn't really start getting very political and very into religion until after that. I mean, last year, if you were to ask me, I would have not been a Christian because I didn't know really who Jesus was. I was just following my family members and their beliefs.
Yeah.
So I think you can relate to that there, Colton.
Very much so.
Yeah. Right, guys. But I think what we should talk about next is the Somali invasion going down in not invasion, but the Somalians in Minnesota, like where the huge daycare scandal, like where there's been a bunch of daycares that are registered, but they're not actual daycares and they're just receiving funding from the government.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of Somalians. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Have you heard about that, Colton?
I've heard about it a little bit. I never trusted daycares, to be 100% with you.
That is fair. I mean, I know Nick Shirley, very nice journalist. I love the guy. You should go watch him. He like exposed all this. He tried to enroll his baby into this stuff, and all the phone numbers were fake. The buildings were fake. Like the buildings have like dark windows where you can't see into them. Things that were registered with the government for like certain buildings aren't even actual real buildings. They're like liquor stores and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's absolutely crazy what's going on down there. I mean,
It's one of those things. You hear all these stories about like people being abusive to kids that are in daycares, and a lot of people are like, okay, well that's one in like every how many daycares, but it's really more so. It's almost every daycare at this point.
yeah, no, that's 100% agreeable there. I mean, especially down in Minnesota. I mean, like the amount of stuff going down in Minnesota is so surprising to me, especially with the George Floyd riots that happened there a couple years back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Minnesota is not a good place to be right now. I feel bad for the people living down in it.
I went to Minnesota a while back to go to the Mall of America, and even then it was still pretty political.
It was. What do you think the political agendas were then?
I don't really, cause I was like itty bitty, like I was like maybe like 3 or 4, and I didn't really know what politics were, but they were really political down, like it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, if you were 3 or 4, you remember politics then? You know, you have a pretty good memory. It wouldn't surprise me, Colton.
I do have pretty good memory. All I know is like every corner there'd be a riot for something.
It does not surprise me. I remember heading to Quincy down here in Missouri. Illinois. I went to Quincy and there's like this huge, yeah, I know, right? There's this huge freaking like little riot going on about a No Kings protest against Trump. That was very crazy to me. Like one of the first times I've ever seen like an actual like little like protest going on there. Have you seen any actual protests in the area that you live in, which I'm not disclosing?
Not really.
I mean, I have seen some in front of the high school out here.
Yeah, I've only seen one outside the high school, and that was maybe like a year ago, probably.
Yeah, they haven't really been popping up too much until recently.
No.
Now let's go ahead and get into a little bit of something that Charlie Kirk is very big and I'm very passionate about, and I believe you are too, due to your religious beliefs. Abortion. Do you have any questions about me? Do you have any questions for me about it, or?
What? Yeah, over there.
You have no questions, or?
Do I have any questions about Charlie Kirk?
No, the abortion.
Or the abortion? Okay. So I know that you don't agree with abortion.
I do not at all agree with it, no.
What, for the people watching this podcast, what could you tell them about abortion that could change their mind if they do agree with it?
What I would definitely say, agree with him or agree with the more liberal agenda-based side?
If like, for the people that are watching, if they agree with abortion, what would you say to change their minds?
What I would say is, have you ever watched a baby have you ever watched an abortion? It is an absolutely horrible experience, no matter what stage it is, whether you're taking Plan B pills, to the baby's spine getting injected with cyanide. It is horrible, and I think you have a moral obligation to go watch one if you are on the side of abortion should be allowed. I mean, it's like horrible to me. I watched one and I was very traumatized by it.
Yeah, I've seen a few abortions happen, and they are just it's crazy the things that they'll do to get rid of these kids. I mean, they're still living creatures. Yeah, they're not like fully formed yet, but they're still alive.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's a good question I always ask somebody when I'm in a debate with them is like, okay, what species is it inside the womb? A Homo sapien, which is a human, therefore it deserves human rights, which is a huge point of Charlie Kirk there. I mean, he's a wonderful person. I mean, I love Charlie Kirk. Like, I mean, this is like what really got me into politics was him. I mean, I was a little bit into politics before that. I used to be pro-abortion. I used to be a lot more liberal-based than I am conservative as of now. But I was just getting brainwashed by the school system and just stuff like that in social media, which I'm happy to be off of social media. I haven't really been using it at all, because it's definitely brainwashing people.
I haven't either. I've been more so, my online technology use has more so been video games.
Yes, I mean, yeah. Hey, it's better than sitting there watching social media and being brainwashed by that.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Charlie Kirky song? Definitely a little
Yes,
annoying.
I have. A lot of people like to sing it in school and stuff.
Yes, it is horrible, so annoying. I mean, I cannot get over. I have people singing it to me every single day. You've seen this, Colton.
I have, yes, I have. They are very
Very crazy.
liking for the song.
I mean, I use TikTok for a business of mine, and every time I open it up, I mean, all I just see is Charlie Kirky just popped a perky, which is a very high-powered drug. It's nothing good. And then, like, I had a girl ask me once, am I gonna get shot like Charlie Kirk because of my beliefs? I mean, very.
You know what?
Stupid.
Dying the way Charlie Kirk did would be a really cool way to go.
I mean, yeah. I mean, especially he said he'd be proud to go. I mean, especially doing what he loved to do. I feel bad for his wife though. I have watched a lot of accounts.
100%.
I mean, his wife already changed her name back to her maiden name. Changed from Erica Kirk to her maiden name, which I do not. I think that's crazy to me, because, like, she's already, like, doing that type of stuff. I think it's a little bit too early for that.
I know, it's a little early for that, but, like, no hate to her. She's been through a lot, but, I mean, changing it already is
Could you stay a little bit
surprising.
closer to... Could you stay a little bit closer to the mic, kind of messing up the quality? No, sorry.
I'm trying, dude. I got stick drift.
Alright, that's completely fine though if you do drift off a little bit. Just makes the video a little bit weirder. But, I mean, have you heard about Trump renaming the Kennedy Center?
The Kennedy Center? No, I haven't.
To the Trump Kennedy Center.
Of course, he's got to add his name to it.
I mean, I like Trump. I think he's great. I like some of the things that he's done. I like the policies that he's put in. But some of the things he's been doing, I think, is really, really stupid. I don't agree with that.
I do too. He could have been better. Like, last time he was in office, he definitely did better than now. But I guess compared to Biden, he's been
yes,
fixing things.
The guy that couldn't walk up a freaking 3 stairs. That was very funny. I mean, like, he could not do anything at all. I mean, that is just really
at least we don't have Kamala.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. Oh, goodness. She would not be a very good candidate at all. What do you think
I have nothing
about...
against female presidents, but what she was trying to do with her power was just...
Have you ever watched The Hunger Games?
Yeah, I have.
That's what happens when you have a female in power. Hey, I'm not lying though.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm not going on females. I mean, I have some friends that I've lost a lot of relationships with people just because of politics, which I kind of find very sad. Honestly, kind of thinking about this, I think politics can be dumb. I mean, Trump made politics fun. But I think politics are kind of separating people from what really matters. I mean, like, have you ever heard of the saying? I think I brought this up to you before. Have you ever heard of the saying? What was it again? Divide and conquer, I think it is.
Oh yeah, we talked about that in club.
Yes. Basically, I think that's going on. I mean, some people in my family actually brought this up to me, and I really had some thinking into this. Is like they're trying to divide us, like the blacks and the whites, the left and the right. They're dividing us so that we can't conquer them. Actually,
The ups and the downs.
yes, exactly. I mean, like, it's just crazy how, like, they're trying to divide us, and just politics has like taken over so much stuff, has ruined so many relationships. I mean, I definitely am a lot more right wing than I am left wing. I'm happy for that, but I think that it can be stupid sometimes.
I think relationships ending over politics is dumb. I mean, like, if, like, say boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend's conservative, girlfriend's liberal, I really don't think that politics should interfere with your relation itself.
I mean, but the thing is that, sadly, the world that we live in, it's going to. I mean, like,
Yeah.
the thing is that you can't have a girlfriend that's, like pro-abortion, so that whenever you have a kid, she's like, I want to get an abortion. You don't have any say in it, because the fact, when you're a man, you don't have any say in that. I mean, there's nothing
Yeah,
that you
because
can do.
you're not the one that has the baby in the body, so
Yeah.
the doctor really leaves it up more to the mother than it does the father.
Exactly. I mean, we wouldn't have any say in that. So I kind of want somebody with my same politics and my same religion. I mean, I know that the Bible encourages that. I know Charlie Kirk, encouraged like having the same faith. I know that Charlie Kirk also encouraged both of those, like encouraged like having similar things. I think Charlie Kirk was coming out with the book before he died, 100 Questions Asked Before Marriage. I don't know if he came out with the book, but I would love to see it. Like, I'd love to see it like come out and be published.
Yeah. I know abortion is still legal, unfortunately, but I feel like if a woman's to get an abortion, they should be forced to watch it.
I mean, well,
like if they refuse to watch it, then the doctors won't perform an abortion.
Well, what I personally think is I think it should be banned altogether. I mean, Trump.
I agree. It should be banned.
He left it up for the specific state to decide. So, I mean, like, any state, they can decide if they're pro-abortion or they're against abortion, if they want abortion, so they get to travel to a different state.
Yeah, but of course, you know, states aren't going to be like yes or no. They're always going to put it up to a vote.
Exactly. I mean, that's fair. Probably, most likely.
And I know abortion's really messed up, but there's more people that are pro-abortion.
Yeah, no, that is true. I'm very, like, kind of concerned about the fact after Charlie Kirk died. I'm curious that, Trump, like, conservatives may lose the next election. There's a good chance of it that Democrats are going to win. So, very concerning, man. Alright, Colton, do you think women should have rights?
No. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down. Don't cancel me. Yes.
You mean cancel you? They're going to cancel us.
Don't cancel us. Don't cancel us. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I didn't agree with this guy. I did not. I mean, I might, but I didn't agree with this guy.
Yes, they should have rights.
Here, how about this? I got a good topic for us to talk about. Have you lost any relationships over politics?
No, I have not.
Have you come close to losing any relationships over politics?
Very much so.
Could you, like, maybe tell me a little bit about those, like, without giving me specific information?
A lot of people that you're gonna meet are not gonna be very fond of a lot of your and my political beliefs. And when they don't agree with you, instead of just, hey, I don't agree with you, they get very, defensive. You know, they yell at you, they curse at you, they try to hit you. Don't know why people resort to that, but they do. So when you do that, especially with a lot of friends, they will view.
You know what I really think goes on with that is I think that social media has brainwashed them into doing that. I mean, like, they can't think of anything.
Yeah.
They can't think of anything, like, to back up their points. I mean, like, down at the Ice Out riots, people don't even know what they're rioting for. Like, I mean, they're, like, people are asking, like, hey, what are you protesting against? Oh, Trump's a Nazi. I mean, this
they'll be like,
make sense.
Should dogs be food for Chinese people? That's what they think that they're rioting for. But the actual riot is, are ICE agents gay? And it's like, yeah, dude, you're at the wrong riot, bro.
Exactly. I mean, no, agreed. Man, this has been a great podcast so far. I mean, especially for our first podcast. How are you viewing this, Colton? I think it's been pretty. You just gave me a complete thumbs down. Like, no, failing, horrible.
Thumbs down.
I received a cheer. Yeah.
It's really good for our first one, especially because we don't have anything planned. We're just kind of winging it.
Yeah, we are just completely winging this right now. But how about this? Why don't we go ahead and talk about some more stuff with politics? What do you think about the liberals? I mean, do you think they're brainwashed? Do you think they're stupid? Like, what do you think about them? Like,
they're very stupid.
You think that they're stupid? Do you think that they are humans, though? Do you think they deserve human rights?
No. I'm just kidding again. Please don't.
Please don't
they deserve human rights. I just personally think that what they believe in is really stupid, and it's like, when you think about it, it's very clear that it's a stupid thing to believe in. They just don't want to think deep enough into it.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. I can agree with you on that, Colton. Alright, Colton, do you think college was a scam? A big thing that Charlie Kirk was about and actually wrote multiple books on.
Personally, I do think it is. There's a lot of jobs that you have to go to college for, but
No.
college really. Yeah, hold on, I'm getting there.
You just went in completely invisible. Please excuse us, people having technical difficulties. Continue off where you was, Colton.
Okay. A lot of jobs you need to go to college for, but college doesn't actually teach you how to do those jobs. College really just replays your school life and cuts it down into like a year time frame.
Alright, I mean, no, I can agree with that. What I think that college does to people that go into it, I think that they implant certain ideologies into people so that you get a product of what you see today at these riots. Violent people,
Yeah.
people that don't know what they're rioting for, and liberals. Not all the time, though. That's just a big amount of the time, but there's a small amount of time that it does produce something interesting. And a lot of people in college do drop out. Like, I mean, the rates are very high for that. A lot of the people who go to college and actually graduate and have a college degree don't even go to jobs that require a college degree.
Yeah.
I can see like certain jobs like nurses, welders, things that actually require college degrees, but a lot of the stuff's gonna be taken over by AI soon enough. I mean, like Elon Musk is saying, we're gonna be in a society where money doesn't matter, like where you don't have to work or anything like that in 5 years, which I'm not too sure about that, but that is a completely different topic there.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the name Chase Hughes?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, he's a psychological man. I actually really like some of the stuff he does. My dad's a very big fan of him. But apparently, there's these hallucinogen drugs, which I'm not gonna state, you can take, and like he's seeing code on a wall with a laser, and like everybody sees the same thing whenever they like take it, and like you point a laser at the wall, it's like all this alien-like code, like we're in some sort of simulation, which I wouldn't be too surprised if we're in a simulation, honestly. Simulation.
Honestly, with the way that things have been going, I wouldn't either.
Have you been
The
seeing...
Matrix IRL.
Have you been seeing things just like randomly flying in the sky and not moving at all?
Yeah, I honestly have. I just tell myself that they're stars, but I know that deep down they're probably not.
Dude, probably about like 3 times within the last 2 weeks, I've seen 2 different birds like floating in the sky without moving at all and not even flapping their wings. And about a week ago, I saw a plane like that was low down to the sky, not moving at all, just like sitting in the sky. Like, I mean,
Hear me out. Hear me out. Birds are just government spies.
Dude, they're like AI robots, dude. I swear.
Yes.
It's like
ChatGPT is not a software; it's a bird.
Exactly. That's 100%, dude. Definitely. What do you think about the snow that we've been getting down here in Missouri, and since the winter storm that came through here? This isn't really political, but
Kind of surprised me. You know, we're starting to get towards the starting to push in winter, and so the fact that we're just now, like it was Christmas, there was no snow, but then now we're getting a lot of snow. I mean, Friday it was.
We got snow on Thanksgiving. It's weird.
I know. And like Friday, the superintendent didn't cancel, but it was like -15.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just. It's been really cold.
I'm not a big fan of the superintendent down here.
I'm not either.
I mean, he is definitely an interesting person.
He's probably a she. That's probably why he didn't cancel.
It is a he. I have confirmed that. But apparently, he is known for not closing school in dangerous conditions.
Yeah, apparently he's definitely a he. He's a guy.
Colton, what do you feel about guns, like teachers being armed in school?
I think that if they're very reliable teachers, like they've been working there for 10 plus years, let them. But if they're new teachers, we don't know anything about them, don't trust them.
Alright, mind if I give a little bit of opinion on this? Alright, so basically what I think that teachers should be armed, but I think they should go through training every single quarter.
Yeah.
just because of the fact, I mean, schools are getting so dangerous now. There's like a school shooting happening like daily now.
Yeah, but you
especially in the
also
United
gotta make
States.
sure that it's not gonna be a teacher that if you make them mad, they're not just gonna shoot you in the middle of class.
Yeah, no, that's that's agreeable. I think we should do background checks, mental checks, and everything like that before we
Yeah.
actually arm them. Colton, have you had any weird teachers ever, like during school and everything like that?
It wasn't my teacher, but he worked at the school, and he was a very interesting guy. But apparently, he did some bad things that I'm not even gonna say on the podcast, and he ended up getting fired.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is there anything that you could like give me a little bit of a hint on, or the viewers of this video a little bit of something on?
You know, he was an adult and/or /teacher para kind of guy, and he did some things that he shouldn't have with students.
Are you making me think of the guy that got fired recently? That guy, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
He had did some bad things with some students, including smoking paraphernalia. So, and liking kids' TikTok. So that's why he got basically erased from the school.
Yeah, I mean, like, he didn't tell anyone, the school didn't tell him, they just kicked him.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I didn't really like him at all. Matter of fact, this is at our school.
I didn't
I'm not
either.
disclosing, but I did not like him at all. I mean, he gave me a referral one day because of the fact that he
Playing
was sleeping in class.
video games, like teachers playing video games, like having friends with their students on social media against the TOS, and he'd be playing video games with a bunch of the students that he was, I guess, quote unquote, friends with.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what games or no?
He would play he'd friend people on TikTok. He was a part of some group chats. He'd play Fortnite with some of the kids. He would cuss in school in front of kids. And, like, he just did not care about the rules at all. He just did whatever he felt like.
I don't know why he was like that. I mean, that was weird to me.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was sexually active with any of the students.
I mean, yeah, actually, that is true. I would not be surprised about that at all. Do you know, like, how they found out about any of this stuff, or no? If not, that's completely...
Not real. I think it went from students were telling other students, and then teachers were overhearing, and then teachers told the principal.
Yeah, I mean, teachers are mandated reporters, so that does not
They
surprise
are.
me.
And the students were telling everybody. I know one of the teachers I have got told about it because we were it was a cooking class, and we were cooking together, and we all started talking about it, and the teacher was like, really? They didn't run like a background check or anything?
I mean, I mean, honestly, the school that we go to doesn't really surprise me. I think there's, like, honestly, in our school, I think there's just that one group of liberal girls, because, I mean, I haven't really had to debate any guys that are liberal. I haven't really seen any liberal guys.
Not really. I mean, a lot of I don't know why, but a lot of them have the same political views.
I mean, this is a conservative area that we live in. I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. But I think whenever they get out to high school, I think when we get out to high school, they're gonna start realizing stuff and be like, man, what I just believed in, what I tried to do was just stupid.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on transgenders, Colton? Ooh.
Whatever you're born as is what you are.
And that is something. Is that based? Where does that stem from? Does that stem from your faith? Does it stem from your political standpoint, or?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Okay.
God created you to be who you are, so don't change it.
That is 100% agreeable there, Colton. Alright. So, alright guys, thank you for listening to the We the Idiots podcast. This is Aiden Graham, your host, and this is Colton Neff, your co-host, signing off. Peace out, guys.
Bye.